In the boundless depths of the ocean, where sunlight filters faintly through the trembling layers of living water, a map unfolds, not traced in ink upon fragile parchment, but spun from ephemeral strands of flickering light, quivering like the heartbeat of the abyss itself. This luminous weave pulses gently, echoing the resonant heartbeats of those brave enough to approach its secret embrace. A symphony of light and emotion hidden within the profound, suspended silence of the deep. Picture, if you will, a realm swathed in perpetual twilight, where colors twist and spiral, like memories once lost to time, their hues waiting patiently for the right soul to ignite their resonance anew. Thalara, the sanctuary woven from pure emotion and sculpted by the dreams of ancient hearts trembling at the precipice of remembrance and oblivion. One can almost discern the faint whispers of its spirit, dancing fluidly with the underwater currents. A lullaby murmured long ago, now barely a trace within the vast ocean's silent breath. What secrets lie cradled within its luminous living embrace, hidden beneath the restless surface, where only a few dare to venture? Can something so fragile truly endure through the tides of oblivion? The water stirs, not revealing forms, but reflecting the intangible emotional hues of those who touch its shimmering surface. Each droplet is imbued with the echoes of laughter, tears, and unspoken longings, as if the ocean itself holds the living memory of a time when Thalara flourished at the forefront of shared dreams and heartfelt resonance. I stand at the threshold of this labyrinth of light and memory, feeling the immense weight of history, beckoning from the infinite depths. Shadows flicker like spectral echoes of a song once left unfinished, reverberating softly through the stillness. A silent call to awaken a world ensnared in the intricate nets of intentional forgetting. For deep within the heart of the abyss, woven delicately with the finest threads of living emotion, lingers the haunting question: has time truly lost Thalara, or has it merely transformed, unraveling gently from the fabric of our collective memory? Around me, the air hums with a tender resonance, life pulsing in harmony with the ocean's rhythmic heartbeat. As I drift through this liminal space, suspended between worlds, what was once known has become hidden, a jewel sealed within a tapestry of light, an ancient treasure buried beneath the soft caressing waves that pulse like breath against the skin. Here, where silence reigns like a sacred hymn, the ghostly map coils and twists with a will of its own, teasing, waiting patiently for the touch of a heart pure and sincere enough to feel its true rhythm. Here lies a world not lost, but woven into a greater cosmic design, shimmering quietly in the twilight, inviting the echoes of those who dare to seek and remember. Will you be the one to understand its unspoken song, to breathe life again into that which was thought to fade away with the tide? In the hidden clarity of Thalara, a dimension unfolds, not forged from earth or stone, but conjured from the very essence of raw emotion, bathed in the tender, trembling glow of resonance light. The architecture pulses like living water, shifting and swirling in graceful currents that undulate with the heartbeat of every soul who wanders its depths. Each fluid structure breathes with a sentience steeped in memory, Every delicate curve and surface remembers the softest sigh of joy. Each subtle flicker of sorrow that ever brushed its form. Walls become witnesses to laughter's crystalline sparkle. Hallways murmur with the echoing sighs of dreams long forgotten. The atmosphere thickens heavy with the knowledge that here emotions do not merely flow. They inhale and exhale, becoming the very lifeblood threading through veins of luminescent light and shadow. Together, they weave shimmering pathways, guiding me deeper into this sanctuary of living feeling. As I move further, the surrounding air tastes electric, pulsing with untold memories and secrets that strain to be recognized. The living structures around me glow softly, suffused with a phosphorescent light that dances in shifting waves of color. A kaleidoscope of feelings trapped within love's warm amber. Longing's wistful blue fears, trembling violet hopes, radiant gold all blending into an iridescent symphony of light. Memories rise like luminous bubbles from the ocean's depths, ascending in fragile arcs before bursting into radiant motes of light that hover a moment, then dissolve, reminding me that memory here is not stored in the mind, but lives in this breathing, shimmering fabric of reality, waiting for a heart's resonance to awaken its song. Within this flowing light I encounter a gathering figures, luminous and fluid keepers of the light guardians of stories not yet spoken. Their forms swirl in gentle currents of emotion, their hues shifting with every exchanged feeling like liquid rainbows in motion. Adorning them, necklaces of luminous beads catch and reflect the subtle light. Each bead a memory cherished and perfectly resonated, glowing softly in haunting rhythm with their heartbeat. These beings commune without sound, weaving radiant strands of light between themselves in an intricate dance of feeling unspoken, a language transcending words. Watching this tender exchange, I feel the delicate glimmering web that binds them, a shared legacy thrumming beneath the surface of all they embody. Yet beyond this shimmering brilliance, a shadow clings, a quiet, formless melancholy that dwells in forgotten crevices of their existence. It is not only joy, but sorrow that composes Thalara's eternal fabric. The ache of unremembered souls murmurs like a restless tide. A growing unease coils within me, sensing those unlit echoes. Souls cast adrift in silent abyss, longing for warmth, for connection, yet caught forever outside the glowing weave. Their memories hang fractured, suspended in dissonant currents, yearning for a heartbeat to disentangle and reclaim them. Waves of ancient nostalgia rise around me, crashing and folding like memory coral sculpted by time itself. The faint, sonorous echo of the great silence ritual lingers just beyond conscious grasp. The moment when the ocean held its breath and hushed the world's song in a reverberating stillness, this preservation of sound became a shatter of fracture, wrapping Thalara in layers of veiling silence, hiding it from both human eyes and dreaming hearts. I wonder with cold breath at what price was such forgetting purchased. Shivers creep along my spine as these tendrils of thought entwine themselves in the tapestry of my mind. What secrets ripple beneath the tranquil surface? What invisible truths lurk in the depths, awaiting rediscovery? I find I am more than a mere spectator. I am entangled in this shimmering web, caught between existence and remembrance, my own heartbeat, echoing those who came before. A profound realization unfurls. Finding Thalara transcends vision. It is a voyage into the very core of emotional truth, woven within the unending rivers of time. Eager, I step deeper into the labyrinth of living light, gesturing into the fluid space around me. Each footfall hums softly with whispered memories, beckoning me forward into the embrace of forgotten dreams and radiant light, aching to escape its bonds. Here, in this breathing sanctuary, the air itself shimmers with nascent potential, resonating with hopes left unfulfilled, lingering just beyond the thin veil of perception. This is Thalara, a realm suspended between haunting shadow and shimmering beauty, where memories do not fade, but pulse and breathe like the tide itself, awaiting a sincere heartbeat to call them home once more. What if the tales of those lost the shimmering echoes of Thalara's laughter could weave their luminescent threads back into the world through the very hearts that remember? In this enchanted undersea realm, I feel the weight of daunting questions pressing softly like trembling droplets of liquid light suspended in the hush of water, each saturated with the heavy promise of revelations yet to unfurl. Can a place truly be forgotten? Or does it pulse faintly beneath the layers of silken time, waiting for but a breath, a whisper, resonance to awaken its slumbering song once more? Here in these tranquil, watery depths, I am fueled by an aching longing, a quivering curiosity that vibrates against the currents of my being. Can I become the one who resonates with the heartbeat of this forgotten dream? The water dances around me like liquid tendrils of thought, both haunting and mesmerizing, shimmering with the living pulse of Thalara itself. Its fluid forms shift gently, breathing with the warmth and hopes of every visitor's heart, calling out with silent luminescence to my spirit, beckoning me deeper. I envision the sanctuaries woven from emotional light, living structures that shift and flow with tender grace, alive with the warmth each visitor brings. Can any heart pure enough ever truly forget the melodies of love and laughter? I whisper, feeling a subtle resonance tremble within my chest. Indeed, those who dare peer beyond the visible veil find whispered fragments of lost memories slipping like soft currents through the ocean's corridors, alive, teasing every corner of existence, waiting to be felt again. Once more, fleeting images of Thalara stir at the edges of my consciousness, a delicate dance of light and shadow. What wove its pulse to synchronize so perfectly with the heartbeat of the cosmos? Was it the shared laughter, the interlaced stories woven like swirling ribbons entwining the lives of its dwellers? Or some elder truth buried deep beneath layers of sandy memories, a gem shimmering faintly beyond reach? Around me, shadows shimmer and ripple as if embodying the elusive answers I seek. Each wave carries echoes of challenges past, flickering shadows that recall the unseen life thriving beneath the silken tide. This invites a deeper pondering. What if the key to my yearning lies not in ancient scrolls or forgotten tomes, but in the very fabric of human connection, crafted from the radiant threads of heartfelt empathy? Each emotion, each shared moment, is a vital note in the symphony of existence, an intricate dance of light and resonance that keeps the glow alive in places thought lost. Memory does not dwell merely in silence. It thrives in the shimmering resonance of shared experience, like living light, coiling tenderly around those brave enough to reclaim and remember. As I descend further into this pulsating realm of shifting light and shadow, another thought pulses within me. What if memory itself is a creature of liquid light, dancing and undulating with every heartbeat, alive and radiant, yet so fragile and easily fragmented? Could forgotten memories dissolve into faint echoes, sending ripples of distortion that fracture the truth they long to embody? I pause here, feeling waves of empathy swell inside, sensing a chaotic dance entwined with the anguished emotions threading this deep well of sorrow. But why do these feelings rise so fiercely? What lies beneath this glimmering stillness? Fear, hope. Certainly, the yearning to reconnect with Thalara's whispered past surges like a creeping tide crashing relentlessly against the shores of my vulnerability. Again and again, I reflect. Perhaps the question is not simply whether Thalara can be remembered, but what it wishes to teach us of ourselves. Here I stand as a seeker, an eager witness, bathed in the twilight glow enveloping its liquid living structures, attuned to the tender sensations of what it means to be human. How do the echoes within these depths harmonize with the fragile tenderness of the past? What stories intertwine in the tapestry of our hearts? The answers remain elusive, shimmering just beyond reach, tantalizingly near. Within this hushed domain, burdened by bittersweet notes of nostalgia, a poignant urgency settles deep in my chest. Time here is not linear, but a swirling current, drawing souls closer to the heart of truth. I feel compelled to bridge the divide, to dive deeper into the silken embrace of memories laced with light, even as shadows loom and threaten to pull me under. Will I emerge clear and illuminated whisper, or fade once more into the restless uncertainties of this endless tide? A paradox spins here in Thalara. The more we engage the memory of the past, the more intricate and fragile its resonance becomes. Powerful, yet vulnerable. And yet, as I intrude upon this celestial dance of emotions, the gentle swing of luminous vines, shadows, and memories meld, breathing life into all that has long slept. I wonder what treasures bloom amidst these silken strands, waiting patiently for the softest touch imbued with the pure essence of love. It is a tender awakening, an invitation to face the intimate, sacred revelations. Can I be the heart to truly feel, the vessel to draw this luminous light back into being? Moved by this steadfast inquiry, I tiptoe into the uncharted depths, surrendering to the ethereal pull. Before me lie living waters, a lush tapestry woven from sapphires and turquoise. Thalara's very essence pulses beneath my fingers, waiting for me to feel its rhythm. In truth, I close my eyes and listen, not with ears, but with my heart. I am learning within this profound silence where secrets dwell, lies a symphony poised to awaken a harmony that may lead to a truth beyond memory's reach. This is my quest, my truth, perhaps. a collective yearning for all who dare to dive beneath the surface, the eternal dance of remembering and forgetting, where life and loss weave together in infinite embrace. With every pulse of liquid light rippling through the velvet water, I feel an irresistible longing to plunge deeper, surrendering myself to the heartbeat of Thalara, this living memory woven from ancient currents and luminous threads. The currents here spiral gently around me, an intimate coaxing of shimmering tendrils that feels both uncanny and profoundly familiar, as if the very water breathes emotion. Each shift brings forward whispers from the past, resonating in muted harmonies, long silenced by the great silence ritual, inviting me into a dance of light and feeling that only the bravest souls dare embrace. As I descend further, releasing my fears into the fluid embrace, the ocean thickens with potential, a dense, shimmering medium alive with uncharted stories. These tales hover like fragile promises on the cusp of awakening, glimmering with a trembling radiance, casting shifting shadows across the depths. The world around me ignites in ethereal luminescence. Delicate streams of living light unfurl languidly, tracing my path like ghostly lanterns in the endless twilight. The vibrations swell, weaving together the raw emotions submerged deep beneath the pulse of love and sorrow, joy and longing, a collective heartbeat echoing through this hidden sanctuary. Memories surface in flickers of radiant light, casting spectral hues on the contours of emotions I once believed known now, reshaped into a vast expanse of feeling that blooms wider than memory itself. In the very heart of this light-woven universe, I encounter the Keeper's luminous guardians who drift with fluid grace, their forms shimmering like liquid water, and light intertwined around their necks. Necklaces of luminous beads chime softly, ringing out in delicate resonance, like wind chimes caught in a tender, silent breeze. They reach out silently for an elusive truth, a lingering sentiment that fills the shimmering sea with a warmth that hums in the core of my being. Drawn closer by their quiet gathering, I feel a magnetic pull, like a half-remembered mnemonic surfacing from the shadowed depths of my consciousness. Here, in this hallowed sanctuary of empathy, spoken words dissolve. The currency of connection flows through heartbeats, silent waves of resonance, shaping understanding without sound. I approach with hesitant reverence my own heart, thrumming in echo to the soulful energy surrounding them. The guardians offer smiles unspoken, yet deeply understood, forging an unbreakable bond within this realm of pure resonance. Their liquid light reflects stories too sacred for speech, unfurling like the petals of inverted lotus blooms, glowing softly in the dark, inviting me into the sacred circle where time's barriers blur and the flow of ancient tales envelops me fully. Immersed in their shared memories, I become a vessel for scenes that splash against me like crystalline rain upon iridescent shores. Each a grain of exquisite light in this vast ocean of feeling. Joy bursts forth as the laughter of children rings clear beneath sun-spun light trees, their leaves shimmering with dream-forged delight, Yet, alongside these beacons, flicker threads of quiet grief, solitary tears, shed beneath shifting currents, hearts breaking in the deep silence of memory suspended between moments, a stillness that chills the very essence of existence. Some memories pulse, urgently imploring me to anchor myself before their ephemeral waves dissolve into light sand and drift away, grains unmoored from the shores of remembrance. As my hand brushes a suspended memory orb, its surface cool, smooth, and faintly vibrating. It hums as if recognizing a kindred resonance. In an instant, a flood of emotion cascades through me, warmth tangled with loss and longing, a kaleidoscopic stream distilling the ancient echoes of Thalara itself. Images blaze within my mind, a colossal inverted spiral temple, radiant in luminescence, its halls alive with the unchained emotions once flowing freely like tides, stirring a deep call within me to listen more closely. Yet with beauty comes warning. The shifting currents carry whispers, fragile cautions borne on the resonant tides. Neglected memories dissolve helplessly into scattered light sand, drifting away like forsaken grains lost from a cherished shore, if not held fast by reverence and care. I wrestle with the trembling fear. Will I hold on to this fragile glimpse of Thalara's soul? Or will it slip through my grasp, vanishing into the vast unknown like so many forgotten dreams? A surge of tension swells inside me, a rising wave threatening to cast me adrift into the endless ocean of unknowing. Through the swirling light and shadow, the presence of the fractured one haunts the edges of my vision, a jagged silhouette among the waves, his gaze cracking the stillness like fractured glass. I sense the corrosive menace born from his bitterness and sorrow, a former echo keeper now marred by betrayal and denial. His voice distorts the sacred silence with venomous urgency, a chilling invitation to forget to sever the bonds of connection and drown the light of emotion beneath shadows. Yet amid his despair, I glimpse something more, a yearning for release hidden under the weight of his grief. Still the storm he summons thunders ominously on the horizon. Summoning courage from the very core of my being, I brace against the oppressive echoes, clutching the luminous guardians close. I feel the heartbeat of Thalara surge, a dance of colors and harmonies thrumming through our shared essence. A flame ignites within my chest, soft at first, then roaring fiercely. No, I whisper with resolute defiance, clenching my fists. We will remember. We will awaken the lost. United with the guardians, I weave memories into a radiant tapestry, our hearts beating in synchrony as we chant the unsung oscillations of Thalara's ancient songs. These melodies ripple through our souls, reverberating with the power to transcend shadows and silence the discordant cries of the fractured one and his unlit choir. In this sacred moment, we do more than remember. We defy oblivion itself, transforming pain into shimmering light echoes, into eternal melodies destined to resonate throughout the ages. I sense Thalara stirring deeply beneath us, breathing with renewed vigor as the depths glow brighter with each note we summon. In this sanctuary of connected hearts, we uncover the collective soul, a luminous treasure cocooned in the ocean's soft embrace and wrapped in the gentle cadence of silent waves. In the clarity of this awakening, I know this journey will edge us closer to the undeniable truth of our being, a harmony unfolding with every heartbeat, revealing stories yet untold beneath the shifting tides of memory. As the spellbinding chorus of memory swirls and pulses like liquid light around me, I feel the very essence of Thalara awakening, a sentient breath stirring within the living water structures. Stories long cradled in the quiet folds of time now shimmer like incandescent threads weaving through the currents of my soul. In this electrifying moment, the triple spiral of self and memory blurs into an endless dance of luminous infinity, where light and emotion entwine and dissolve the barrier between being and remembrance. The guardians form a radiant circle, their forms flickering with fervent vitality, each a vessel of shimmering resonance light. Around us, the heartbeat of Thalara thunders in waves, cresting and crashing upon the shores of our shared awareness. We move as one, unified in a purpose older than time itself, a rhythm so profound that our combined energy floods the space, a surge of illumination that threatens to wash away the lurking shadows nestling at the edges of consciousness. Suddenly, through this glowing cocoon, whispers cleave the silence, sharp and chilling, as a sudden gust of cold water awakening abandoned memories. From the depths emerges the fractured one, his presence warped and veiled in enshrouding darkness like a shadow bleeding into the liquid light. You think you can summon the light? He taunts, a cruel, cracking smile fracturing across his visage, as if the very resonance of his bitterness fractures the ocean's calm. Only silence remains. Memories are chains meant to fade, not bind you to despair. His voice does not travel in words, but as turbulent vibrations, the ocean itself trembling in his malevolent thrall. My pulse accelerates, caught in the undertow of his dark resonance. Glancing at his guardians, I see flickers of doubt, tiny tremors of uncertainty shimmering like inverted lotus blooms, hesitant to open. What if his words carry a grain of truth? What if the weight of lost memories is nothing but pain masquerading as truth? Yet amid that shadow of doubt, a rallying chord threads through the collective spirit of Thalara, a delicate call strung on heartstrings, lifting us beyond the clamoring depths of despair. The chanting rises anew, its oscillating light script, weaving declarations against the darkness. Warmth unfolds around me, radiant and buoyant as liquid light cascading from within, pushing back the invading coldness born by the fractured one's shadow. No, I cry out, my voice sinking into the rising tide of resonance. Let us not yield to silence, for as long as we sing together, our light breathes life. Our memories forge us, molding us into the mosaic of who we are meant to be. In that proclamation, clarity unfurls like a glowing memory orb, slowly blossoming with truth. I open my heart wide, feeling the profound weight and soaring enormity of remembering deeply and honestly. A shimmering cascade of light bursts forth, sparkling against the darkness, enshrined in the fractured one, igniting a radiant explosion of emotion, sparks of laughter, sighs of love, cascading tears that dissolve into vivid streams of joyful hues, a tapestry woven woven from the light of our shared truth. In this overwhelming reverie, reality itself shifts the fabric of memory, rippling like droplets of liquid light, washing away shadows that once choked our essence. No longer am I a mere viewer suspended outside the tale. I become a vessel alive with the living light of remembrance. Shadows retreat, quivering beneath the fierce heat wrought by our united spirit. And there, unfolding before me, is the brilliance of Thalara, a soaring creature of light, spreading wings gleaming with the triple spiral rhythm, lifting itself to ascend once again into the realms of the remembered. This is our truth, our story, our song, and within this shimmering melody, we are profoundly alive. As the echoes of our triumph resound through the undulating liquid corridors of Thalara, a profound tranquility seeps into my spirit, a tender, encompassing embrace woven from the very weft of this civilization's essence. Warmth radiates softly, as if the living memory of Thalara itself flows into me, entwining with my being like shimmering currents of light, rekindling dormant connections and casting luminous threads into forgotten shadowed alcoves. Beside me, the guardians shimmer with revitalized resonance, their translucent forms undulating in harmony with the collective heartbeat, each delicate strand echoing the remarkable voyage we have shared, a luminous testament etched in the water's living pulse. Yet beyond this glowing surface, a whisper lingers, a subtle invitation woven into deeper currents. A conversation yet unfinished, rippling quietly through the surrounding resonant tides. And then, like a sudden spark cleaving the velvet abyss, I become aware of it. A heartbeat, steady and vibrant, throbbing beneath me like a hidden rhythm beneath the luminescent waves. What secrets ripple beneath this resonance, like the tantalizing hint of a distant melody still unsung? I am irresistibly drawn into the fathomless depths of my own understanding, yearning for my conscience to dissolve into the fluid mysteries cradled within Thalara's embrace. What of the memories unrekindled? What of those souls still suspended, waiting to be touched, their silent laments woven beneath the eternal tides? A question flutters delicate and profound. Who shall bear the weight of these unremembered into the birthing light? As I descend once more into this abyss of yearning and affection, a vision blossoms before me. Clusters of memories tender and patient, akin to the soft phosphorescence of distant stars, shimmering in the liquid twilight. They beckon with a silent song of plains yet unexplored, a hypnotic dance between remembrance and the aching need for connection. With every breath drawn, I reach for those fragile strands woven deep within the tapestry of existence. The forgotten dreams of past cycles entwine themselves gently around my being, teasing loose the unresolved questions that pulse within me. In this crystalline moment of awakening, I understand the journey's true nature is infinite. Though the light of Thalara has been rekindled, the richness of its memories continues to weave the delicate fabric of our shared emotional resonance. I remain a seeker, a wanderer, navigating the suspended echoes carried on the tides of living water. I carry within me the glowing flame of remembrance, searching tirelessly for kindred spirits whose hearts beat to this same ethereal rhythm. Thus, the heart of Thalara calls softly to me, a resonant whisper rising through the waning light. May we set forth together forever, unveiling the luminous secrets still waiting to be found.